Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, April 15th, episode number 50. That's right, the big 5-0. And welcome to Frameloss. What is Frameloss, you're asking yourself? Well, we are your weekly video game talk show. We're here to discuss all the latest happenings in the video game world and industry. I'm your host, 2 Inches. With me, as always, the man who will probably make a really dumb joke from CJ.
What's up, everybody? My name is Project Cars, and I'm delayed for another 2 months.
No, it's not delayed. We have a date now. We're going to get to that. We have a date now.
April Fools!
Also, the Dr. Monkey himself. Dr. Monkey. Also Donnie.
Yellow. Also Donnie. Yellow, everybody.
You say YOLO?
I said yellow.
Oh. Tonight we're celebrating episode 50. What does that mean for you guys? That means that we have a lot of news, so let's just get started. What have you been playing since the last show? CJ.
Played a little bit, just a scotch of Bloodborne. I've also been recording scooch. I got to the third boss, and I can't do nothing. So that's where I'm at there.
Wait, so you're at the Bloodstarved Beast?
Yeah.
You can,
Nice.
You got it.
Yeah, I mean someday.
Yeah.
Eventually. Also MLB The Show 15. Been going at that pretty hard. We played Divinity Original Sin on Monday. That was.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
That was a hoot and a holler. I played. What did I play last night? I played Life is Strange last night. That was also a blast.
Yeah, I was glad to hear that you liked it.
Yeah.
I love
really
teen girl simulators.
Yeah.
Where I get to be a teen girl living in high school. It's what I've always dreamed to want to be. So
I'm really excited for
Question.
episode 2.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play it. Also,
So I haven't played episode 2 yet, even though it's out. Did you start episode 2 or did you just?
No. I
Okay.
only had like 10 minutes left when I finished. So I was
Yeah,
just like,
I need to hit episode 2 soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. I could just tell. Also, Kerbal Space Program got a little bit of love from me this week.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Yeah, just a touch.
that was a double
and-
ooh.
And Sunless Sea, I went back to and played a little bit of. What have you been playing, Donnie?
What have I been playing? Oh, League of Legends. I think League of
The
Legends.
old classic.
I think League is all I've played since last show.
Going hard.
I was home for a long 3-day weekend, so I didn't really have any of my gaming stuff.
Oh yeah,
with
you went
me.
on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was busy renovating basements, so I couldn't really.
That's a sucky adventure.
It wasn't that bad. It was fun.
Okay.
Got to read books and watch Daredevil, but that's not games, so
Yeah, we can't talk about how sick that show is.
it's sick. What have you been playing, 2 Inches?
So I've been plugging away more at MLB The Show, trying to get to the major leagues. I'm still in AAA, but I'm like a top prospect pitcher, so like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what more I need to be doing to get to AAA. I guess just more games.
It's a long hard gruel.
Yeah.
Right.
I did get traded to the Rangers, so I'm no longer on the Yankees, which I'm
Yay!
I'm not-
Congratulations.
not like I wanted to be on the Yankees,
Ooh.
kind
It's
of.
because you suck at everything.
Yeah. But I'm on the Rangers now, so there's that. I also started playing Titan Souls last night, which I really enjoy. I've heard, though, it's really short, so I'm hoping that like it just doesn't end for me. I also got Mortal Kombat, which we'll talk more about later. But I did get the Mortal Kombat, and I played a good amount of that last night. But let's just jump right into releases of the week, which is kind of dim.
Yeah, it's just one release coming up next week. We have Shovel Knight on the PS4, the PS3, and the Vita. Finally, PlayStation fans have been dying to get their hands on this game. It's one of the most popular indie games to come out in recent memory. It's won a ton of awards. So
So good.
on the 21st, it'll be dropping on the PS4, the PS3, the Vita. The Xbox One is still no announcement for when it's coming out there, but it is planned.
Are they the last ones to get this game, or is
I
that
think
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
that's when did Xbox get it?
No. Xbox is the last ones to get it.
Oh no, I was saying this PS4 and Vita.
Oh, no,
like
no.
That,
Oh, I just said the Xbox date is not announced yet.
Oh, my question I had like prepped, so I was just waiting for you to stop talking to
God.
just say it. I just zone you out when I have questions.
My lord.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I might get Shovel Knight on the PS4 just
You
because it
should.
has Kratos and that Sony boss. I forget his
It's
name at the moment.
worth it, especially if you like retro, like Castlevania-like games.
Yeah,
It's kind of a Metroidvania, but not entirely.
I've seen it. I've seen enough of it played that I've always felt like maybe I don't actually need to buy it anymore.
Ah,
Um,
I've seen enough of it and played enough of it that I still want to buy it.
okay, that's fair.
It's really fun.
Let me get that overlay up. I forgot about that bad Larry. And that's it for releases. So next week is pretty. Save your paycheck because
Yeah.
Slow
week.
game week.
Yeah.
Yep. Just buy any amiibos you don't have since there's no new games. That's about it.
Take us into the.
You shouldn't be encouraging people to buy them.
Yeah.
You want them.
Well, if less people buy them.
Yeah, well, if they're able to buy them, they're probably the common ones. So I need those off the shelves because I don't care.
Oh, I mean, shelf space is not the reason you're not getting the ones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. Sadly.
Amateur hour.
Yeah.
I'm new to this. Okay. Right, jumping right in the news of the week with a hard-hitting, very deep story here. Splatoon will have no mic in multiplayer. That's it.
Yeah, like Nintendo came out and announced this, and it actually so it makes sense. I completely agree with both of you. We actually got into a pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to let us present our argument.
I don't know if it was heated. It wasn't as heated as our other ones.
It wasn't as heated as our. It simmered.
It sounded heated because I had to use rough language, but only to make a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I am really excited for this game because it's an arena shooter that's team based, on the Wii, and it looked like it's. I love the art style for it. I like the idea of the combat.
Yeah.
The painting the maps. I think it's really cool.
Squids.
Yeah, I think all of the gameplay stuff is really awesome, but it's a team based game that you now can't work with your team.
Yeah.
It's just kind of you can blindly work with them, which I guess might work, but not having a mic, what do they... I really want them to make their multiplayer stuff better.
Well, they have... Correct me if I'm wrong. There is a mini-map that shows the paint spread, correct?
Yes.
So...
Well, yeah, you can get a general idea, but
yeah, of where your team is focusing and stuff, so maybe they're hoping on that. And I mean, I've played arena shooters with very little communication as well, and it still, in the end, works out. I've played TF2 on servers that have no, all have, no mics. I've played Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, where the only person who talks is an 8-year-old who his mic just comes on anytime he's yelling at his parents,
It's not a game for it's not a game for an audience that is demanding mic support. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. No one's up in arms about this decision. Everyone's yeah, this makes sense for Nintendo.
You had one arm up.
I just want Nintendo to make a better stride to be a presence in online. Do they even have a mic for the Wii U?
This is a big deal. No,
that was my next question was, do they even have a mic for that?
This is a big step for them. I feel like you're not giving them enough credit. You're I want them to make big strides. They're making a online multiplayer team-based shooter.
Yeah, but you can't. But that's the problem though. It's a team-based shooter that you're just hope your team is just good.
How much? No, hold on. How much strategic planning goes on in Call of Duty?
It's mostly just trash talk.
When I'm playing, no, because you only can talk with your team, so you're not
Yeah, your team trash talks you.
Yeah.
So maybe I just play with too many people in my party that I know.
Oh, I've just always done
maybe that's my problem. I barely pug in Call. If I'm pugging in Call of Duty, I'm just playing the free for all.
Any of these team servers besides TF2, I've always.
So maybe that's where the difference is. Because of that, I refuse to pug in most games. Where now I'm just
So because of the issue that Nintendo's avoiding, you refuse to pug.
No. Because I don't like working with people who don't communicate. Because there's other people who also won't communicate, and I'm I have no idea what he's doing. We're just going to lose. This isn't fun. I want the team to work together, and if no one's doing that, that's what frustrates me. But, I can't even get a group of friends in Splatoon and be hey, we're all mic'd up, let's play this. You see what I'm saying?
They even said that you can't party up with friends and have a mic?
Yeah, no, there's no mic.
What mic are you going to use?
Yeah,
okay.
That's the next question, is what mic are you going to use? I don't think the Wii U has one.
I think there is, because I know there's supposed to be mic support within, I believe, the waiting room for Smash Brothers, I thought. I remember them saying that in their 50 Facts video.
Considering you can look down at the Wii gamepad and see what your team's doing in real time, it just doesn't seem like that big of a deal. It's not that hard to be oh, I see where a lot of paint is happening. Let's head
Yeah.
over there.
I would like to have the support there. Even if they just
Yeah, I mean,
restricted it.
I would like to have everyone online not treat everyone like they're not human. So
Yeah.
I think we both don't get what we want here.
And especially since Nintendo.
But why don't
this
they
is a
just
family
make
console.
why don't they just make the option that you can only mic up with people like in your party?
That would be fair, I think.
Yeah,
But
Because why bother?
because that's what I want. Because that's
how many 12-year-olds are going to have a party?
Yeah,
Prob-
like why?
probably a good amount.
Well, at least
I would-
one each.
Yeah, I would say a good amount.
No, I don't. I don't think there's gonna be that many. And on top of that, I don't. There's no sense in doing it for like just one mode.
What do you mean one mode? Like that's
Like only when you're in teams or parties or whatever.
I don't know. I don't like it. I like being able to talk to my teammates.
Couldn't be less shocked.
I mean, I don't know why you would you wouldn't want to talk to your teammates in a game.
Because no one talks to anyone on the internet in a constructive way.
No,
I pug.
but-
You don't pug. I pug.
Yeah, no, I don't pug because people aren't helpful. But that's why I only play with people that I know are going to be helpful.
Oh, I don't have that option. Like, I pug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they could mute the mics if they don't have that option.
Or just not install mics because
Yeah.
Why bother?
I think it's fair because I think for this game we're not going to get a lot of people who party up, truthfully.
It's like how Blizzard isn't putting all chat into Heroes right away, like because everyone just uses it to flame each other. So why even bother putting it in for the small amount of people that
I
are
mean,
going to use it?
all chat is kind of like I don't think all chat should be in that doesn't make any sense.
But that's not my point. My point is why bother putting something in for the small amount of people that are going to use it? Like,
Yeah.
Well, how can you use all chat constructively?
To be like, hey, that was a good job you did. Like, nice kill on me.
Yeah. You can constructive in all chat.
The
I've done
question of all chat being good or bad is not. The point is it's a thing that often and the majority of the time gets used to flame and cause trouble. And like
it. The small amount of
easier
people who use it well.
Yeah, it's just easier to not support something like that in the first place and save yourself with a hassle.
Yeah, I mean, it just takes a lot of wind out of the sails for me.
That's fair.
Let's talk about another thing that took the wind out of my sails. So the Rainbow Six Siege Alpha happened last week, and I got into it, and also Biohazard in the chat, he got into it as well.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have released this. Like, this should have been NDA'd. This should not have been available for the public to see in any fashion. This should have been behind closed doors. Like, this was way too early for them to release. First off, like, it was borderline unstreamable. There was no mic support. Well, okay, there was mic support in the game, but you couldn't mute yourself. You couldn't turn down other people's mics.
So there's no mic support and you hate it.
No, but there's
mic support, you hate it.
I hate when it's
please.
I hate when it's on all the time and you have no control over it. Because
Yeah.
all the game turned into was 10 people all streaming the game, talking to their chat while you're talking to your chat, and it's
That's
just
perfect.
cycling.
That's perfect.
For a game of this caliber to be like in an alpha on Twitch, it didn't break like the top like 30 like games being streamed. Like the viewer count was so low because it was just abysmal to watch. Not to mention that it was almost impossible to leave the game. The only times I ever was able to like actually close the game was either Alt F4ing or the game actually crashed and just went back to desktop. Most of the menus were not accessible. They all just said NA and you couldn't adjust any sliders or anything for it. This to me was way too early to show.
I mean, it's an alpha.
Right, but it what?
It's an open alpha.
I would say this turned more
It's not
people.
an open alpha.
Yeah, it wasn't an open alpha. It was super closed. I would say this turned more
but
people
they
away
didn't
than got
NDA
people
it so you
interested
could
in
stream it.
Yeah,
That's
they allowed everyone to just view it. I would say this hurt the game.
I like
more
that.
than
I
it
think
viewed.
that's awesome of them.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked it more if like just a little bit more things functioned. Just the mic. That one simple fix would have made this a more enjoyable experience.
Yeah, I mean, it just isn't there yet. They don't have it yet. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know how they don't have the ability to hit an off button though. Like that's what boggles my mind.
I mean, we're in QA and there's some stuff that we're like, why?
There's all kinds of buttons that don't work. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and we're just like, that should work. Why doesn't that work? That worked 2 builds ago.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
I felt
give them.
I
flack
felt
on
it
that.
was too early.
What's up, Sigma Dirk?
I thought what I played was fun. But like I couldn't party with people. Like I couldn't play with Biohazard, which I was really excited to do, but the game just it wouldn't allow it yet.
Well, yeah.
And then like the mic thing, like it was just a big turnoff for me. Excited to play the next closed beta, which I think is closer to the fall.
Yeah.
For pre-ordering the game, but
think-
other than that, like I think it was too early. And it's too early to tell like how
Well, yeah,
like, the game's
'cause it's-
actually gonna work.
It's an alpha.
Yeah.
Watch the beta, you'd
Yeah,
be like,
it's- yeah.
oh man, all those things I hated are different.
I'm not even bothering to like make a judgment on it. It's a closed alpha. It's gonna be
No,
as
no, no,
garbage as
no,
it
no,
can
no.
be.
I'm not upset at anything that's broken in the game. My main complaint is that like I feel like this should have been behind closed doors because I've seen threads where people are like, "This is awful. Like this game's gonna do. Look how shitty this game looks, based on this footage." Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Is that it should have been NDA'd and
as a marketing standpoint, you're probably right because even though like people like us know, oh, it's an alpha, that'll be all fixed.
Yeah.
There'll be people who just look at it and be like, oh man, it sucked in alpha. Well,
yeah,
that's what alpha is.
that's all I'm
Especially-
saying.
Especially now that we're living in a time of like alphas releasing on Steam and stuff like Minecraft alpha not even feeling like an alpha type thing. So I think in a lot of like mainstream gamers, the idea of an alpha is skewed in their mind on what an alpha technically is.
Yeah. No. Like so, Teo, I'm not saying like the game's bad because things are broken. I know things can change. I'm saying I understand that a lot of people don't, and a lot of people are already writing this game off because they watched 40 people streaming it all. Like the images on the Twitch thing were all of just people's like game has crashed, like returning to Windows. Like that's not good for marketing.
Publicity.
Yeah, for publicity. When you're watching people struggle to even just play the game, like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the game is
well,
bad.
no one was watching. So
Yeah, I'm not saying
works out.
Well, no one was watching because you couldn't. The game would crash every 2 seconds.
There you go. So no one's gonna be turned off of it.
That's
Case
all.
closed.
That's all I'm saying. Is it was too early to show the game, and I hope the next beta is a lot better.
Well, probably something that 2 Inches will hate as well. Project Xzone 2 was announced.
No,
yeah,
I loved the first game of this one.
I'm sure they'll figure something out. Don't worry. So Project Xzone is a Nintendo 3DS. It's a crossover RPG crossing like a bunch of Namco, Capcom, Sega properties. It's Project Xzone 2 Brave New World. It's coming out this fall. It's going to bring together even more characters from games like Resident Evil, Virtua Fighter, Tales of Vesperia, Mega Man, etc., etc. The original Project Xzone had a ton of people. It had like Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Ryu and Ken, Mega Man X, Mega Man Zero, Cosmos. I don't know how to say her name.
Ooh la la, the
Yeah, Ooh
greatest
La La
character
was
of
in
all
it, yeah.
time.
Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins was in it. There were a ton of people. I'm trying to. Bruce Willis was in it.
Yeah,
Die Hard.
Yeah, he was.
Well, it was his name's like I forget what his name is. It's not. The game is like clearly Die Hard. And the character's clearly Bruce Willis from Die Hard. But so yeah, I'm really hyped for this. I love crossover things.
Yeah.
Did
right
you
up
play
my
the
alley.
first one?
No.
I played the first one. I really liked it.
Yeah, I gotta find it.
How did it play? What were like the mechanics?
It was like a tactical RPG, which
Oh,
is
that's
weird
cool.
for me too because I don't like tactical RPGs.
I do
Yeah.
like tactical RPGs.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Donnie,
Leon
you should
Kennedy.
you should definitely look into it, Donnie, then because you might.
I
like
should.
This a lot.
And it's released in. It's not like a. Oh no, you're right. It's not a Japan only game.
Yeah,
I
no,
remember
it's coming
the
out
first
here.
one
It
when
did really
came out.
well here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to look into that.
Yeah. So let's talk about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So Mortal Kombat came out yesterday.
Yay!
And I bought it because I have a Mortal Kombat. Like I'm not a huge Mortal Kombat fan, but I have the Mortal Kombat like the big fight stick for it. And because of the button layout, like you can't use it for any other fighter. Like it's just miserable.
So like, why? I guess that I don't really understand that.
Because of the way like the hand placement on it just makes it very difficult.
Okay.
So the button layout, like if I could run and get it, but it's in
Not-
the living room.
Yeah.
Don't-
The button placement for it is like an X, and I also don't like bat tops, which I guess I could change out, but that's just a like minor pet peeve.
I don't know.
So
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
bat top is like the it looks like the top of a bat. Like it's not like a ball top. It looks like an arcade
Oh, okay.
it's like an American traditional like arcade stick.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a huge fan of bat tops, but that's an easy fix. It's more the button layout. Like I can't play Street Fighter with that thing. So I got it and I played. I beat the tower with 4 different characters last night. I think the animations are a lot smoother. I think.
It feels faster too.
Yeah, it feels a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I know you hate games without hit confirm, but it feels like as close as we're gonna get to hit confirm because of how fast it is.
It feels a little like it does feel a little bit better. I'm still having trouble adjusting to no hit confirm because it's just something that my brain just doesn't like.
Right.
I just can't solve it. For people listening, hit confirm. It's in Street Fighter, like when you hit someone, you can continue your combo. Like you confirm the hit.
Yeah.
In Mortal Kombat, you enter your string, like for your combo, so it does the whole combo like while you're entering it. So even if they block, like it's still the animation's playing out. You can cancel, but you're still
canceling's a big thing in that.
It burns a meter to cancel.
Yeah. I don't like it as much. But then there was some funny news that I wanted to talk about, which was the DLC that was announced. So for $4.99, you can get the most baby of hand-holding goodness. You get 30 easy fatalities. So for $4.99, you get 30 tokens that allow you to do a fatality one time by just holding R2 and then pressing any button on the controller.
Instead of having to input.
Instead of having to input the actual thing. I actually don't know if range matters on this. I assume it doesn't, because if you're paying for it, I would be shocked if they made you be in range.
I feel like you should still be in range for it to hit.
I think it should just do it. Like if it's already this easy.
If you're paying for it, you might as well.
Yeah.
And if $4.99 is too steep for you, well, there's a budget option. 99 cents will get you 5 easy fatalities. I thought this was funny because these are things you can just unlock in the game, and it tells you what all the fatalities are in the game as well, and they're not that complicated. You can even turn on like things on the ground that'll show you like where you have to be in range to do them. The game already like handholds a lot for you, which I'm not crapping on. I like when fighting games handhold, but the DLC is just kind of silly to me.
It's nice to be like, here's a quick way to, if you're gonna go online, here's like 5 matches that you can just smush your opponent's face in.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not even an advantage. It's not even an advantage. You already won the fight.
I know it's not an advantage. I just mean like it's a way to like
be
show
like
off
you
a
won.
bit.
It's like It's like giving you taunts you can do easily on your opponent. Be like, I won.
Yeah, like Sigma Dirk says, like the fatalities are all pretty like super.
Oh,
easy
they're super
anyway.
easy. That's not. Yeah, I'm not trying to say they're hard and this is needed at all.
Yeah,
it's.
I
absurd.
wish the only thing like the thing I don't like
the fact
about
that they
them,
cost money is.
Yeah, well,
funny.
The thing I don't like about them is it's instead of like teaching people to be better at fighting games, it's just like, okay, here you go, just do it. I don't care anymore.
Yep.
Just here's the way to, like, instead of having like a more dedicated training mode to be like, okay, this is how you do fatalities, which I think
they have a fatality practice
trainer
mode.
Yeah, they do. Which they already have. So like, I don't know, it doesn't affect me because it doesn't.
Yeah,
there's no advantage. I just thought.
It's not like pay to win.
I'm a Sigma Dirk. It's for the casual fighting fan. Like it's totally absurd that they're selling these.
Especially since they're in the crypt too.
Yeah. So I get it. It's just. Excuse me. Some people can't be bothered, and there's no money in teaching people how to play. There is money in having them buy things to play.
So I think it's silly, but again, it doesn't make me mad because it's not like a pay to win thing. People are paying some money for like a taunt, so let them do that, I guess.
Yep. My other complaint before we move on is I feel like the character roster is kind of weak.
Super weak.
Yeah, there's a lot of
new characters.
Yeah, they wanted to push like new characters in the story and that whole storyline.
Yeah, a lot of new characters and a lot of missing
it's not
staple characters.
I guess I shouldn't say it's not necessarily new characters. They're really into this idea of ooh, it's this person's kid, and ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids in this.
No,
game.
that was the whole point. Yeah. They announced that they're like, we're gonna have.
Yeah.
But the way they also announced it was they were gonna made it sound like they're gonna have a lot of new kids. and a lot of the old characters, but like being old and everything. Like Liu Kang's now in his 50s or something, so he's wise and whatever.
Oh, he's wise. Don't you worry.
All right, because I could talk about Mortal Kombat.
Just to address something in the chat, super quick. So it sounds like a great game to play with friends. It's not like I'm not trying to say that like anyone buys this is dumb or anything like that. It's just you pause if you hit pause, like you can look at your moves. You can literally look at what your fatality is in the pause menu.
Yeah.
So,
and while you can't do that like in online play, like
yeah, if you're playing online, then like you should probably know that stuff anyway.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the casual players like aren't really playing online either because they're scared of it.
And
Well, we're not afraid of it, Kyle.
And
I know a lot of fighting game players who like are just scared of going online because they don't like to lose.
Well, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not being afraid of going online. It's like, okay, there's like, I'm not a hardcore fighter. Like, I don't play this game all the time. The people who play online do. I'm gonna lose. I'll save myself the trouble.
Yeah.
Well, that's
also
how you get
McDan bro. I don't really count this thing as a cheat. I mean, they were never really cheats.
Well, I get what he means about like finding them. Like,
well, yeah, like you had to just back in the day, you had to discover.
I was talking to Ti about this. How it's like I just picture this one dude like in his room, like okay, back, forward, back, down, punch. That wasn't it. Back, down, forward, down, punch.
And
no.
And Tao, I agree with you. Online is scary. That's why you don't need mics in Splatoon. Online is scary. Full circle.
Online's not scary. Like you're gonna lose, but it's gonna make you get better.
All right, moving on. For all you JRPG fans, your wish has been granted because Star Ocean 5 has been announced for the PS3 and PS4.
Yay!
Yay! For all you guys who care about Star Ocean, I didn't even know what it was. I thought this was Star Tropics for a bit. It's not. I'm sad.
Oh my God.
Donnie will educate you soon enough.
Yeah.
Developed by Tri-Ace and published by Square, a new game in the Star Ocean line is coming. The game's full title is Star Ocean 5: Integrity and Faithlessness. That's
Star Ocean 5
Integrity and Faithlessness.
Yeah.
And Faithlessness. That's a mouthful.
So
there's no release date.
Faith No More?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no release date set as of yet, but we'll probably be hearing more about this soon. Maybe at E3, maybe the Tokyo Game Show, but they put out some nice, pretty pictures of it. And they're like, "Here's Star Ocean. Are you guys happy?" And
there is a trailer, but it doesn't really show a lot.
I think I read in Famitsu, or I think it was Famitsu, that they're like 30% done. So I would expect it
next year,
2017.
Yeah. I'm like half excited for this because I only like half of the series. I think the first two games are really good. In fact, like I think on one of our lists, I put Star Ocean Second Story in one of my top 5 RPGs of all time.
I remember you putting number 4 as one of your least favorite games.
Yeah, I don't like 3 and I don't like 4.
So they got the guy who did. They got the guys who did 1 and who did, or well, one guy did 1 and one guy did 2 and 3, and they got both of them.
Yeah, that's what makes me like more excited. So I just hope they deliver.
And they're in a team supervised by the guy who did 4. Oh, crap!
Damn it!
I left that part.
Pre-order canceled. No, I'm really excited for that game. Halfway.
Yeah.
Today on Twitter actually, Deus Ex, fully ghostable.
This was really cool. All this Q&A stuff they were doing.
Yeah.
This actually interests me a lot because I was trying to think about it today. Like, so what ghostable means is you can play through the whole game without killing anybody, and you can stealth through the entire game. And so the director of the game, Jean-Francis Dugas, he was asked, "Will mankind be ghostable?" And he answered, "As always, and even on the boss side."
Oh, okay. I was like, what is it as always? It's never been a thing. But boss side is new. The rest is not.
Having all the bosses
be
stealthable is a really interesting mechanic to me, and I'm really excited. Like, I was on the fence on this game because I wasn't a big Human Revolution fan.
Yeah.
But this mechanic just really interests me a lot, and the only character I could think of, like, in a game that, like, you could stealth through, like, the only boss is the end in Metal Gear Solid 3. Because you can kill him early in the game if you're, like, sneaking in the water. You can snipe him from a distance before they have time to wheel him away. And then you never fight him later on. And that's really the only instance of this I could think of. So I'm really like interested in how they're gonna pull this off. Like I'm just gonna walk up behind a boss and be like, "Bink," and then it's like, "You win."
You win.
Yeah.
Use police baton only.
I'm
Oh,
excited for this.
I had a really good background for this one too. I'm gonna put it up just because I saved it.
As we move on to the next thing.
Yeah. You start talking about the next thing. I'm just gonna leave this up.
Well,
Just look at this
Hearthstone.
man's stomach.
Hearthstone is officially on the phone now. Blizzard announced today that their popular online
It was
card
just
game.
like out of nowhere. Just boop.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
popular online card game has now just officially launched on mobile phones on both iOS and Android. And the new version of the game features a completely redesigned interface, so it's playable on smaller screens. Because before, like on iPad or on your computer, it's a pretty large screen, so they have to scale that down.
I can't imagine what it looks like on like an
Yeah, I
iPhone.
can't either.
Like, I was trying to think of like.
It's
I'm
actually
reading this and I'm like,
it's really nice. It's
I
they-
don't doubt it.
Did you play
They
it yet?
spent no, I watched a bunch of videos.
Okay.
They like spent it took so long because they spent a lot of time optimizing it for the like screen size of a phone, which for those
Yeah.
of you like who
Yeah.
don't need a visual thing there, that so it's like your hand takes up like a lot of the real estate, but like as you drag it up, it frees up a ton of space. It's weird to describe. Everyone should check out videos of it or
Yeah.
just download. I mean, it's free to play. Just download it and play it.
Yeah.
There's not much more to say about it. It's
It's
totally free.
Blizzard, so I
And you
don't...
get a free pack if you download and play it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have.
you-
I have.
oh,
I have
when
an
you download
iPhone 3,
Yeah, I mean,
so I can't download it.
maybe you should have upgraded when you had the chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Blizzard, so I can't imagine them doing a port and like half-assing it at all.
Mhm.
It's them. They don't half-ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And they also announced anyone who finishes one full game of Hearthstone on the portable version will be rewarded with a free classic pack of cards. You can also do this if you have it on the iPad or Android tablets. They have that same offer. If you finish one full game on the mobile version, you get a free pack of classic cards, which I think is cool and
Yeah.
a way to entice people to actually play it on their phone.
Because once you download it on the phone and you get that free pack, you're like, well, I'm not going to delete this. So like, I'll just
Yeah,
leave
it's
it here
there.
and then play
Yeah.
it like every once in a while.
Yeah, like
That's how
Hearthstone
they get you.
is.
Honestly, it's like as much as I like my tablet for gaming and stuff, having it on my phone is like, oh, like I'm on the bus, like Hearthstone real quick.
Yeah.
So the only thing I'm worried about is more people like disconnecting and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I mean, that's a completely anecdotal thing.
Yeah, but you'll get those sweet wins then.
Yeah, it doesn't affect. It's not a bad thing for me, but it's, I can see a lot more people like starting a game and being like, oh, like I gotta go, boop.
Oh, this line at Target went faster than I assumed it
Yeah,
would.
yeah, exactly. Oh, the poop came out extra quick. I guess I'm done.
Gross. That's what the Impossible game's for, CJ. Come on.
Yeah. So, I talked about Project Cars earlier. I said it was delayed. That was a joke. Tricked everybody. Tricked y'all. Project Cars actually did announce a release date, as well as some fancy new resolutions. So,
And,
big thing
and
out-
the PC specs, which I thought was
Yeah.
important.
big thing out of the way. Project Cars set for May 8th. So, under a month away. It sort of snuck up on us. Oh, Biohazard doesn't have enough space to download.
Oh, well, Biohazard, you're going to have to free up
Gotta
some
delete
space,
a couple
yeah.
apps, yeah.
Delete all those Cell Dweller tracks you got downloaded.
Yeah. So for resolutions, they announced 1080p on the PS4, 900 on the Xbox One, and up to 12K on the PC.
That's a big K.
I am
That's
not.
so much K.
That's
I'm not
that's
even
too
sure that there are
much K.
monitors that do that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even. So both the
That's
console editions
crazy.
are going to run at 60 FPS. The PC frame rate is totally dependent on your setup. As far as specs go, as far as a bare minimum is, CPU, you're going to need at least a 2.66 gigahertz quad Core 2. You're going to need, I said quad late, or too early there. It's not a quad 4, it's a Core 2 quad. You're going to need an NVIDIA GTX 260 or an ATI Radeon HD 5770 or equivalent.
So,
4 gigs of RAM and 1 gig of VRAM, video RAM.
so before you go on to recommended, those are really low specs for like minimum for this game.
Yes.
So this
Yeah.
game scales
A
really.
Core 2 is like, what?
The HD 5770, that's really old. Like that's an old card.
Yeah.
So I'm actually glad that this game scales so well. But I feel like you're doing the game injustice playing this on an old rig because the point of this game is just how good it looks.
So the recommended specs, and you'll see
where-
the difference between
Yeah,
the two
this
pretty
is where it
quickly.
gets a little.
Recommended specs, you're going to need a 3.5 gigahertz i7 3700 minimum, or a 4.0 gigahertz AMD FX 8350.
Yeah.
You're going to need a NVIDIA GT 600 or a Radeon HD 7000.
So
of those series of cards.
That's interesting to me too because those are older model cards. Like the HD 700.
They're not that old.
Yeah, but that's not the RX version. Even like the RX 7 is newer than that card.
I mean, yeah,
those are. To me, it just screams like it's pulling everything from processor on this one.
They're under. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the smart thing to do in this scenario, though. You're way more likely to have someone with an i7 than someone with a fancy card.
Yeah.
So. And also, I mean, that's the 7000. So the 7990 is like pretty new. As far as. I
would say that's like probably 3, maybe 4 years old.
No way.
Yeah, because the R7 series is what's like that's the new one.
Maybe. Like I'm not saying maybe it's the new one. I'm saying maybe it's that old. I didn't think it was that. But...
It's pretty old. Maybe it's like 2 years, but it's still 2 years is a long time in PC.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna need 8 gigs of RAM and 2 gigs of VRAM for this. So
after we listed
double the RAM.
After we listed all those specs and everything, I put up pictures of the box art before. I'm gonna throw that back up just for our users to see. Back in this corner here, peeking out on the right side is a Wii U box. This is legit.
No, I know it's there. It's there.
Coming out on Wii U.
Nice.
How is this gonna perform on that?
It's notice how they don't even have a resolution listed?
Yeah, that's what worries me.
It's gonna perform.
Donnie, I see your face just like they hate Nintendo so much.
No, I'm squinting because I don't have my glasses on. 2, I'm also thinking and pondering how to work if they'll do anything different with it on the Wii U to make it use the Wii U well. They're not going to.
Well, so they've actually pushed back.
I wonder if you can use the tablet as a.
That's what I'm trying to think.
They've actually pushed back the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U one is pushed back.
PC one a little till later in 2015.
I didn't know about the Wii U one really because I didn't think
either.
this game could be on it. So I'm interested to see what that's going to be pushing, but
yeah.
We'll
Wii U graphics aren't bad though.
No, they're not. No, they're not bad.
No one's pushed them.
No one's pushed them, but the Wii U's also using older tech than the other 2 consoles.
That's fair. That's not. I mean, I can't even argue that. That's just a fact.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see what that. Like I almost want to get that version just to like compare because
I'm more interested.
Yeah, I'm all set on that. You can get that one.
I'm more interested in what they're going to do mechanically more than graphically. If they're going to make use of the Wii U's functions at all.
I can't wait to play.
I can't see them wasting like not that it's a waste, but like when they're developing multi-console like that.
Well, they dropped PS3 and Xbox 360 support. They were originally going to put it there, so I feel like they just shifted those teams.
Yeah.
To the Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying like for Donnie, like I don't know if it would necessarily be a waste to see like what they can do special for the Wii U as opposed to just getting it on the Wii U.
Yeah.
See, that was always one of my least favorite things about Wii games was when the Wii games were like, we have crazy Wii specials. Like, it was one of the Mag games that were like, you can throw with the Wiimote. Bleh. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, and it was implemented really poorly.
That was my problem with the Wii too, because people were just like, oh, they only have crappy motion games, because there would be a pile of people who did it wrong, and the people who did it right and smart, not enough.
Were Nintendo
and now at Wii U, we're getting like neither, which is the worst part.
Yeah, exactly. One cool thing that they're doing is because of all these delays, they're actually going to give away a free car every month to each player.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, like in the game.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a car.
Could everyone please look under their game cases?
Free cars to people when you buy this game. Like, wait, what?
You still got to pay sales tax, though.
Yeah.
We're in New Hampshire. Suck it.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about tennis?
I love tennis.
I've played tennis with a tennis racket.
Well, right now, there's a deal on Steam for you. I was actually really upset before I get into this. I'm at 499 Steam games, and I really wanted this to be my 500th.
Oh.
But this brought me to 499. But
Oh.
right now, Virtua Tennis 4 is out on Steam, and they're removing it. So it's been out for a while. It came out in 2011. Starting April 23rd, you will no longer be able to buy the game Virtua Tennis 4 digitally. You'll still be able to buy it from PC sellers, if you can get the disc. But digitally, it's being removed from Steam and other locations. But there is good news right now. There's a sale that ends on the 20th. I actually have footage to show people because the mini games are what sells this game for me. The sale right now on Steam is $2.99 for this game. And you're thinking it's a tennis game, it's not a lot of fun. This was my original sports RPG. This game has so much depth to it, as far customization goes, and mini games where you battle enemy robots. What you see on screen right now is a game where you're just running around collecting.
Was it Snake?
Yeah, you gotta avoid the snake. You gotta collect all the chicks and bring them into the cage. The mini games in this game are so dope. This game couldn't be more legit. And for $2.99, I tell everybody who's watching this stream right now to go buy it
I just want to say on top of that, the actual tennis gameplay is really fun.
Oh yeah,
they did it really.
If you
well.
actually like tennis.
As far as tennis games go too, it's actually probably the best tennis game out there.
Well, by default.
Yeah, there really aren't
many
any others.
tennis games out there.
There's
the
Mario.
Oh no, my God!
There's Mario tennis,
I just watched
and
a
then
bunch of them
there's
get
Wii
smashed.
Sports Tennis, and that's all the tennis games I can think of.
Yeah, it's really good, and you guys should go get it and just play all the mini games. It's $2.99.
I didn't even know
That's
Virtua
almost as
Tennis.
good as free.
I didn't even know Virtua Tennis was a thing.
Oh, Donnie, this game on the Dreamcast.
That's why I didn't know about it.
Magnifique.
Well, now you know, Donnie.
Yeah. Maybe I should go pick up a Dreamcast.
Yeah,
right?
you really should.
Maybe I can pick one
Whoa.
up. At our next topic.
Segways!
We did it!
GameStop.
Dude, episode 50, we got segues.
Boom. GameStop is going retro. So starting April 25th in select areas, GameStops will be taking and selling old consoles and games again. According to a spokesperson for GameStop, at qualifying locations, they'll begin accepting game systems and select accessories for most retro platforms, going all the way back to the original Nintendo Entertainment System. And if the program is successful, GameStop hopes to roll this out nationally to everywhere later this year.
I don't see how this couldn't be successful.
Because
you're gonna bring in your first run NES in its box, and they're gonna be like, "I'll give you $4."
Yeah, that's the only thing I can see is that they're not gonna give a lot of money for what you sell, but they're gonna sell it back for a lot. I'm not sure.
See,
it depends on their prices. But continuing, the systems and accessories that you'll be able to trade in, they'll include the NES, the Super NES, the Sega Genesis, the PlayStation, N64, and the Sega Dreamcast. And it will be a number of games GameStop offers either for sale or purchase by. This will increase the number of games GameStop offers by about 5,000.
Yeah, they're all gonna be Madden.
So
Madden.
So what I'm hoping, in a perfect world scenario, what I'm hoping for this is that this starts driving down costs of some of these titles that are just dumb priced for no reason.
No, because people aren't gonna sell them. I've already read stuff today where people are like, "There's no way I'm gonna sell this game. It goes for $50."
Yeah.
There's no way GameStop's gonna give me $50. Why would I sell it for $50? For way less than that.
Because people will sell it, and then people will stop buying it from people online. Trust me, there will be people who don't use the internet and be like, I have a garage full of PS2 games. Blarp.
Oh my God, I hope so.
I really hope you're right, Kyle. But I'm with CJ on this. But I hope you're right, just so situations like, oh, my friend let me
That's how it works
borrow
right now.
his Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I lost it, and I can't find it, and I need to get him a new copy, and I can only get him a used one for $90 online.
That's how it worked. That's how it worked before when they already did it. When they were accepting PS2 games in trade, some guy came in and traded in all the Shin Megami titles on PS2. Yeah. That was like a $300 trade-in that I gave him $30 for, and then I bought all of them.
So that's why we're not going to see everything. Also, that was my next point. Was that GameStop is well known for their employees knowing what are good deals, and not even getting them to the.
Those good deals will start diminishing though, because then the prices will start going down.
I don't think so, because they're never going to see they're never going to see the sales floor. So if someone comes in and trades in a $90 game because they're like, well, I have no idea, give me $5. So the guy behind the counter takes it, goes online and sells it for $90. It's not going to see the sales floor.
See, I never sold mine, so.
I mean, that's you.
Yeah.
I
mean, maybe.
I want Kyle to be right, just because I want to get retro games, and I was like about a month or two ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing more retro game collecting. I don't care. I'll start with them not being in the box. I don't need them to be in the box. I just want more like Super Nintendo games to play. And I went online, and an hour later, I was crying and was like, well, never mind.
Donnie, do you have a PS1?
No, I don't. I've never owned a Sony system.
Okay.
I hope.
Because I have Second Story, and I want you to play Star Ocean now. Like that's, I'm trying to think of a way to get you to play Star Ocean.
Get me a PS1.
Yeah. Or PS3.
Or PS2.
Yeah, or PS2.
Not a PS4. I'd get a PS4.
PS4 don't play PS1 games, Donnie.
I know, it doesn't play anything.
PS3 does.
Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. Honestly, I hope I'm wrong. But it's not like... And I like GameStop. Okay, I like GameStop. But it's not like their employees are known for having like the most upstanding scruples in the world. Like, I just don't see this
No, I'm with you. I said in a perfect world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to be able...
Xenosaga.
I just want to be able to get a cheap Conker's Bad Fur Day to replace the one that I can't find.
Well, Xenosaga, that's the fault of GameStop in itself.
The fault of GameStop or the intent of GameStop?
The intent of GameStop.
Yes.
They're just printing more copies of it.
That's what I mean. That says it all right there.
Yeah. But that's not the store employees.
Yeah.
No, it's the company. So
yeah.
Like, why would this go any better?
Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
Fingers crossed. They also need bigger stores if they're gonna do this. If they're gonna roll this out, like stores need to be bigger to hold all.
Especially if stores are now hosting 5,000.
I think they're gonna do all of it online. Honestly. Like I think they're gonna accept trade-ins in the store, but I think they're gonna sell everything online.
To answer Tao's question, I think PS1.
Yes, PS1 games work on PS2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
PS1 and PS2.
Oh right, our apartment has a PS2. Dirt.
Oh, then then you're good.
Boom.
PS3 does too. Any PS3 model will play PS1 games.
I always forget that there's a PlayStation at our apartment because I'm so not used to having a Sony system in my life. I went my whole life without one.
I might have to let you borrow Star Ocean so you can at least go get into it a bit. It's really good.
Will I get to the part with the ocean or just to the part with the stars?
You'll definitely hit the stars.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So, wrapping up real quick, we have one more trailer to show you guys tonight.
Man, how do you want to do this? Because I had a theory for this. I wanted to just play it with the audio turned down really low and we could talk over it while it was playing.
No. Just let him take it all in.
Just let it rip? Okay.
Yeah, let him take the whole thing in.
Okay,
just go straight Beyblade on that and let it rip.
Okay. Mute your mics because I'm going to play the trailer.
It was a total emotional roller coaster, man.
That's when she told me she had an identical twin sister. Relax, man.
Guys, I need you on stage right now.
Let's do this!
Looking bound to stay.
Are you alright?
Right, guys. On in 1 minute.
Nice. Let's go, guys.
Good night.
There's a lot of people out there. We got this, okay? Good? You ready?
Let's go, guys! Let's go! Yes! This is it!
Let's rock! Are you ready to make some noise?
The all-new Guitar Hero. One game, two ways to play. GH Live, where you can rock real crowds with real reactions. And GHTV, the world's first playable music video network. With hundreds of videos across genres, its continually updating library has something for everyone. Discover new favorites. Compete with friends. Get ready to rock.
They wanna get mine.
Okay, so
First
That's
thing I
pretty
want to
rad.
do is congratulate them on creating a trailer full of in-game gameplay.
Yeah, that actually
Bravo.
was. I like that. That's just like when it was showing that, my inkling was like, is this gonna turn out to be actual in-game gameplay? Because that's gonna floor me. And then right when it happened, I was just like, clever move. Right?
I think
And
So, did you say Rock Band, Donnie?
Guitar Hero. Sorry, you were talking about Rock Band earlier today. I apologize.
so
You better watch yourself.
I'm really glad that they're making a Sega CD game like this year.
CD game.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
thought the same thing. Like Sega CD.
I hate all of you. I hate you all.
CJ,
I think this.
you're missing the point. Any game with the worst possible acting in it that's live action, I'm all in on.
That wasn't bad acting.
That was
fantastic.
that guy
acting.
with the dreads is
That was so realistic.
bad.
Did you see that drummer? He was like,
He's so angry with you.
Can you actually fist bump people in the game?
Oh, I
Yeah.
hope
you have to stick your hand out.
any game with
You missed that
live
note.
action people, I instantly am just like, yeah, I'm all in because it's gonna be the cheesiest. Of
So I
acting.
think this is.
Night Trap.
I think this is like super unique. I think it's
Yeah.
an interesting way to do it because it's like for all the other games, you're playing in front of a virtual crowd.
Yeah.
There's no huge difference. If they can actually make it like react and be interesting while you're playing, like
Well,
I don't
you-
want these guys.
You saw them react. They were like, "Come on, bro! Like you."
Yeah, I mean, I don't
bad.
want the guys in the band like talking to me while I'm playing.
Oh, they're
like
100% guaranteed that that's gonna happen.
be like, bro, come on, you got that. And I'm like trying to play, like, oh my god.
Yeah,
leave me alone.
that's happening.
So I mean, we'll see how that goes. But
I
the
want
other-
that.
I
The
also
second
like
thing-
the music video part.
Yeah, I would say the second thing I really think is cool is that like the interactive music video channel. So it's just like playing music videos and you just hop in and play along. Like,
Yeah.
Is that how that works? Or you take
Yeah,
on?
I mean,
I don't know.
That could be cool.
I don't know if it's that.
if it's
or,
just constantly like playing music videos and you can just jump in and start playing, like that's really cool.
I don't know if it's that, but I know. But it seems at least it's gonna be you're playing your music to a music video. It's not just a stupid virtual.
Well,
crap.
I know they have that where like you play to a music video.
Yeah.
But I want to know if it's like a channel, like if they.
I
I think there is one. Yeah.
Because that's
Interesting.
pretty cool to me. That seems
Yeah.
really cool. I don't know.
I've never been huge.
I did
into
like that
Guitar
person who
Hero.
was just like, "Boo, you suck!" Like
Yeah,
right to his face.
that gets me. Ugh, I love crappy FMVs in games.
I do. I like the Sega CD aspect of it.
I don't know, I
Call it
just-
that. That's not an insult.
I don't think
no,
it
it's
was-
not an insult at all.
See, I don't think it was like bad acting or anything like that. I thought
Oh my
it
god,
was like
it looks so
really-
I don't
cheesy.
think it's bad acting, but anytime I get live action stuff like that, where you, in a video game, it just makes me think of Sega CD, and it feels cheesy to me, even though I know it's
I don't even
not.
know why you guys think
when
of
the
Sega
drummer-
CD when the PC is the one that did all that
When-
shit in the first place.
when the drummer's like, and just points at you with his
Yeah.
drumstick. I lost it. I was like on the floor laughing.
I like when the crowd all started singing along.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
I mean,
that's
they-
the thing
they-
I thought
really-
to happen.
they
like,
picked
twice,
the
I think,
right
Rock
song to
yeah.
make you get hyped for it.
Well, yeah.
I thought it
Black
was.
Keys,
I thought it
man.
looked really cool.
No,
I think it looks great. Yeah, no, I'm not.
I'm not all
Nothing
over
I'm
2
saying
inches.
is negative, CJ.
What? Yeah. Well, Kyle is saying a bunch of negative stuff.
No.
Behind a veil of like,
No,
but I
no.
like it because it's bad.
No. That's not a negative from me. That's a.
But it's a negative. You're saying you saying it's bad acting, so you like it. But that saying it's bad acting is
Yeah,
negative.
I mean it is bad acting.
We've seen what, 2 minutes of gameplay footage?
Yeah.
Boo, you.
Emphasis on gameplay footage.
I'm calling it right now that they will be the cheesiest like lines ever delivered in a game.
I love this song.
You're so
Hey,
dreamy.
that's what people say at concerts.
It's true. You're not
No,
wrong.
I'm talking mainly from the band members. The band members is where I'm focusing.
I mean, wait,
all my
what do you
bad
want them to
acting.
do? Is walk up to you and be like, "You're gonna fucking blow this for us. Get your shit together." Like, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
No, that's what I expect them to do.
That's not gonna be it. That video game doesn't exist.
It's gonna be
real.
It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna
stream the shit out of this.
I don't like Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Like they're not my type of like rhythm game. I play very specific rhythm.
That makes
games.
sense because they're super popular and like really fun. So
I
I'm not surprised.
play very specific rhythm games.
If you miss one note, it doesn't delete your entire save file and make you start over. So I'm not surprised you are into them.
I like amplitude, frequency, Step Mania. Like I like very specific rhythm games. Guitar Hero and Rock Band never did it for me. Rock Band's a party. Rock Band's a party game. I never wanted to go to people's houses and be like, let's just play music. Bop, 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 bop.
All the time people say Rock Band's a party game. It's like you guys have never heard of the whole like endless setlist thing they have where you have to play every goddamn song in the game. I had to get so drunk to do that. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Don't even know.
And I just didn't want peripherals like all over the place. So I just never got into them.
Excuse me. How many fighting sticks do you own?
Yeah, that's why I didn't need more. I didn't need another thing to just stacks of plastic. All my friends' houses who I'd go over to that were super into the game, it was miserable. You'd be tripping over guitars everywhere. Be like,
Why do
that
your
one.
friends live in hovels?
Be like, that one, the elastic broke on it,
that
so
was-
it's taking apart.
that was my
why
dorm
are your
room.
friends not getting rid of it? They're like, oh, this one's broken. I guess I'll just keep it forever.
Well, no, you just replace the elastic, bro.
Just get a new one. They're $20 at GameStop.
Well, they stopped taking them at GameStop.
Now they did.
No, they stopped taking them right away when people were trading
Well,
them
that's
in
because they had
mass.
a million.
Yeah.
It's because they had a million, so it was already good to go.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this game based on the live act. That'll get me to buy anything.
You're right. Just because you're excited for it doesn't mean you're being nice about it.
I'm pretty nice about it.
You're not. You're like the person who's like really excited for the person who can't talk to give a speech because you know they're gonna fuck it up. That's you right now.
No, I don't think they're going to screw it up. I think it's going to be very entertaining for me because I can laugh at how cheesy the actors are.
It's not cheesy. It's
It's
real life.
the cheesiest.
Live action.
It's not cheesy. It's real life. That's my favorite
Yeah.
argument.
Guys, that's our show for tonight. Episode 50. I think that
Big
went well.
5-0.
What are we doing next? What are we doing coming up?
What are you
Shows.
playing tomorrow, Axiom?
Tomorrow I'm playing Axiom Verge. I kind of want to play Mortal Kombat
I gotta
tomorrow.
position myself correctly for this. All right, here we go.
I kind of want to play Mortal Kombat tomorrow and start story mode, but I really need to finish Axiom Verge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you promise. You
Yeah,
promise.
so that's tomorrow. We need to do more Divinity. Guys, it'll be up on our YouTube channel tomorrow. I'll have it up tomorrow. Our first run of Divinity Original Sin. Me and From CJ are co-oping it, which is a blind playthrough.
Yeah, we gotta find another day to.
Yeah,
do that
we
this
need to
weekend or
continue
something.
doing that. But we'll have that on the YouTube channel coming up. And that's all I got.
I'll be
for-
doing Life is Strange episode 2 next week on From CJ Sucks.
Hopefully this weekend, I'm going to figure out setting up my capture box to the GameCube, and I'm hoping to start Mega Man Monday next Monday. I'm going to try to do a Mega Man game every Monday, but a different one, so it won't get stale.
Well-
Only a little stale.
Donnie, do you have anything to say after that to the people?
Thank you for watching us. The best thing you guys can do right now is go tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, tell anybody you know. Just go spread the word of our show. Any publicity is good publicity. Just if you like this show, go spread the word. Word of mouth helps us out and really does us good.
See,
Like
this is
Donnie
a-
said, getting that word out there, telling people about the show is the best thing you can do for the show right now. Also, make sure to hit that heart right down there. Actually, I think it's right down there that way.
Yeah, I made cool buttons. Go press them.
Yeah. Hit that heart down there if you liked what you saw. That way you guys will get notified each and every time we go live. We do shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, each and every week. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays, we're live with Frameloss at 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to hit the YouTube button down there for exclusive YouTube content coming up. We're all working on some little Let's Play projects for you guys that obviously don't get done here because they're surprises. Otherwise, if they were here, they wouldn't be surprises. Follow our Twitter for all the latest news updates from Frameloss. Same with Facebook. Follow us over on our Facebook for all the latest news as well. We run contests all the time. We give away game keys. We give away skins, all kinds of stuff. So it pays to follow us quite literally. And speaking of paying, you guys can hit that Patreon link down there. Head on over to our Patreon. And, if you guys liked what you saw, if you like what we're doing, if you want to get behind this, feel free to, throw a couple of bucks our way. Every donation we get through our Patreon goes right back into the show. We use it to buy gear. We use it to buy equipment for the show. We use it to buy things to improve the show in any way we can think of, more or less. We really like doing this show for you guys. We have a blast doing it every week. So we want it to be as good as possible. We're funded by the Center for Public Broadcasting and support from viewers like you. So every little bit helps.
Well, thank you for that. I'm 2 inches.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
We just lost our sponsorship with the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Good. Well, at least we have that Coke deal that you.
So it's just
you were
like,
swinging.
well, I'm working hard on that Coke deal. Okay.
Okay. Guys, see you next week, episode 51. We might have new stuff for you, which I should have had tonight. But I'm good at scheduling. We're out.
Good night. Good game.
Peace out.